Hey there, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is the first Tuesday of March, so we are already a sixth of the way through 2021. So let's give ourselves a round of applause for doing that and for moving and grooving and having a good time. I have my tea with me today, which I told Brian what it was. I'll need to give y'all the tea on my coffee order this morning. Once once Brian's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna join. Maybe we'll see. We'll see." Just oh, there he is. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There he is.
Hey, Queen.
Hey, I was like, it took a while for it to pop up. I was like, okay,
No, the first couple times it said your request didn't go through, and I said bet and kept clicking it.
yeah. Ooh, I have a. It's not like really new, but it's an updated uh like screen on my end, at least from what I'm seeing. Um, because Instagram has changed up some of the ways that they do live, and now you can have like I think up to four people in a live. Which what Disney are you?
Oh, you want to find out what I gotta do? Do I gotta do this
I'd imagine
or click it? Do I gotta
you have
click
to
it?
you have to.
Ah, it's not working. Oh well, we'll never know.
Oh, Disney. That's Shrek.
Girl, who knows?
What is? Oh my gosh.
I'll just be like this.
Okay, sounds good. You live your life, but I want to know what musical you are, but
I what?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know. I turned them off. It's good.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so I told them that I told people that I would give them the tea on what my coffee order is this morning because it's super delicious, and I was telling you this when you got in, um, but it's a nitro cold brew, and then what you do is you ask for a pump of mocha, a pump of hazelnut, and then two pumps of sugar-free vanilla, and it's supposed to be like a Nutella kind of flavor to it. So I'm about it. It's pretty tasty.
And that's the coffee, sis.
Says
Cold brew.
yes, Chad.
Because we all know, out of all the people on this planet, Justin is a baddie.
Right, and you know what? And Chant knows about coffee at this point. You know, being in Seattle for a hot minute, like she's got the tea on coffee and the the best kind to get and all that jazz. But let's go ahead and get started with our intro before we completely fly off the rails. I think that's going to happen a little bit later, but we should at least have some structure happening. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Welcome to Tea Tuesday. I'm Justin,
I'm Brian.
and here's the tea this week at Elm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh, so good, refreshing, beautiful. We're here for
He's
it.
beautiful. It is Elm Street.
Yes, I made some tea yesterday because it was rainy,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you know what, I'm feeling like all cozy. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a mug of tea. And so
Yeah,
that's what I did yesterday, and it was great.
we have a little loose leaf teapot, and I got some blue raspberry lemongrass tea when I was in.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It's delightful, and it's really weird to know that something that's that color is relatively healthy for you. You can be drinking on some what looks like blue Kool-Aid that's really hot. Wow, look at how refreshing this is.
Love it. All right, Brian, so let's go ahead and jump in to some of this tea that we've got going on today. So, I don't think we have anything to report for this week, but we have some stuff that is going to be happening over the course of the next few weeks. March is officially here, as I said earlier, and that brings warmer weather. So we've got a lot of fun stuff that we've got planned out on the event green, as well as throughout the variety of spaces that we have. Because I mean, technically we have 3 coming on 4. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. So that's pretty exciting. We'll get to that and talk about that because that's exciting too. But yeah, we've got Freaky Friday the musical happening March 11th through the 14th. So that is not this coming weekend. It is next weekend. So
Mm-hmm.
we are thrilled to get to do that production. It's part of our Spotlight series. So it's our student productions. And these kids just work so hard and really get to learn, the inner workings of what it means to be able to put on a full scale production. So they've been working hard on learning their blocking and their music and their choreography and just learning about how to be good humans in the theater. So that is pretty cool, and we're really looking forward to getting to cheer them on. So I believe we should still have some tickets available. We are doing a very limited audience for this. So if you have not gotten your tickets, I would recommend going and doing it pretty soon, because once we sell out, unfortunately, we are not able to open up anymore. So that way we can keep everybody as spread out and as safe as possible. And we have all the outlines of everything that we're doing to keep you safe while you're there, listed on our website when you go and buy tickets as well. So you can kind of read up on that and see, oh, what can I expect when I come into the space? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because we'll tell you on the website. We got you.
Well, and on top of that too, if you've been to one of our spotlight shows before, you know that sometimes if you show up the day of, we can put you on a wait list and we might find a seat, or we might be able to do standing room only. We can't do that right now. We got to make sure everyone who comes to see the show is safe. So we really recommend buying those tickets in advance. There's no guarantee that there will be any tickets available for the rest of the weekend if you come in person on when the show opens on a Thursday. Make note of that, some of you, because I know some of you will think it's Friday, but it's Thursday. No, it is Thursday. So you have
It's.
5 chances.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
Interrupt me. No, you have 5 chances to see it. So that's Thursday, Friday, twice on Saturday and Sunday, and then it's gone forever. It goes bye bye.
It just disappears into the world of theater, and that is what happens. So we've got that happening again, like I said, starting next weekend, March 11th through the 14th. And then we have some classes for grades K through 12. We got a batch of classes that are going to be happening and starting pretty soon, about mid-March. So we have some spots available still for those, like teen improv. I believe our Broadway boot camp, we still have some spots for, and then some different acting classes as well for some of our mid to older range students too, that they can get to be part of. And I know we're looking way ahead, but I know, right? Like, look at that. But yesterday we officially opened up registration for summer camp. Woo! That is exciting. The Elm Street Staple is back. We are so thrilled to get to still do it. I know this is something that the campers look forward to getting to participate in every year. I know the parents look forward to getting to send off their kids and be able to do something super creative and, really learn more about the world of theater and performance, and really just have fun. Like that is the point of summer camp, is to be able to have fun, to learn something along the way. And at the end of the week, they get to put on a show that they've worked on all Monday through Friday. So they get to have something that they get to be super proud of and say, I got to do that, and I had a fun time. So registration is officially open for our summer camps. They're running June and July, and we have all the details on our website that you can check out and see, what weeks we're doing for what age group and things like that, and kind of how we're separating the camps, how we're keeping everybody safe. So definitely recommend checking that out and making sure you register sooner rather than later, because much like, how we're doing doing our spotlight shows and with ticketing, once we sell out, we really can't guarantee if we can open anything up, especially, in making sure we're keeping everybody as safe as possible. So definitely recommend that you do it sooner rather than be sad later, because we don't want you to miss out.
No, we don't like seeing sad faces. But really, March is the month of education here at Elm Street. We got classes going on. We got art classes too that are happening. I think those are already happened for all those. So sorry, next time we'll see you. But we have art classes that have been happening, and also something that's really cool that we don't normally advertise because it's not something that you can necessarily come to, but your kids just get to have is rep tour. They've been rehearsing for a while, and they're going digital this year, and going into a lot of the schools like they normally do Cherokee County, just virtually. So if your kids are at any schools that have already rep tour, we got happening next week in the morning. But rep tour will be there, and we'll be able to bring some of those stories to life and do what they do every single year. So we're excited to have that troupe back and back in the schools for some educational programming that we bring to schools for free.
Yeah, which is super exciting. And I know, Brian, you said that like March is like really big in education for us. Actually, like across the country, there are two like really big month-long initiatives, especially regarding like the arts and schools. So I know one is Theater in Our Schools Month, which is pretty cool. I mean, the name is pretty self-explanatory, advocating to have more theater in schools and teaching kids those lessons. And then another thing that I just learned a few weeks ago is March is also Youth Art Month. I did not know that, so I think that's also pretty cool.
Yeah, that
So
is cool.
I think definitely, we've got the Reeves House getting ready to open in May. We'll be announcing, kind of the grand opening weekend and kind of all of those details very soon. We're working on, getting everything all ironed out and ready to go to let you know. But I have a feeling probably next year we'll be able to celebrate Youth Art Month a lot in the Reeves House, and find some fun ways to be able to share art with students of all ages.
Yeah, y'all, we're really excited for the Reeves House. Justin and I were just over there this morning, and the landscaping's looking good. Everything inside's looking great. If you're in the Woodstock area, just go ahead and walk by the trail. You'll see this lovely landscaping and all the bricks for those of you who donated to the brick campaign getting ready to be put down. And it's been a great process. I'm really excited to have that open at some point this year.
Yeah, it is coming up. We're gearing and getting ready for spring. So we'll keep you in the loop with all of that. What you got?
You know what else happens in spring?
What, Brian?
Warmer. You know what happens when it's warmer?
I like to go outside when it's warm. I don't know
I
about you.
love going outside. What I can do outside, listen to some great music.
But Brian, where can I go outside to listen to some great music?
I got you. There's
Okay.
this at Elm Street Cultural Arts Village called the Lantern Series. And that actually back up very soon, believe it or not. I'm pulling up the date right now, the 27th of March. We have Time for Three coming in. That classical pop sound. It's a lot of fun. We have them coming in, and also Little Texas guys, God Bless Texas, and a bunch of those other old country hits you know and love. They're coming here, and all of that's on the website. Go check it out. Go get you a table, invite some friends, get a bottle of wine. Because you know what? If I wasn't working here, I would be there. Third row, just like sipping on my bottle of wine, going, "Wow, look at this art!" Like that. That sounds like a lovely springtime event to me.
So not only do it for yourself, but do it for Brian.
Yeah,
Like,
so I can live vicariously through you. If you're not there, then I'm just sitting there working the like, wow, there's no one to live through. However, as soon as you get there, I can go, wow, I am you, and look at me just sipping on my wine, enjoying the concert, and listening to some classical pop or some country rock and roll or Afro Celtic funk like it's been in the past. We have
right. And then you can take all of the photos for
all
your story, tag Elm Street, and then I feel like, I mean, literally I'm right there, but I feel like I'm also there with you right then and there, and be like, ooh, I'll put that on the story. Ooh, I'll put that on the story.
And something that a lot of you don't know and a lot of people don't take advantage of, we do if you get a table, one, you get to bring some friends, which is great. But two, if you have the best decorated table, we give out a free table to the next concert or upcoming concert, depending on what the next concert is. So you come to Time for Three, you have a beautifully decorated table. We have a little committee that comes around and judges the table decorations at intermission. You might find out that you want a table to the next concert. Sometimes we have sponsors that will do some things too. In the past, we've had a hat from a company. We've had a free 6-pack of beer from Reformation. Different prizes just from coming, buying a table, decorating a table, and within theory, you're getting a value of a full nother table just by having some fun decorating and enjoying yourself. So really, it's a win-win-win-win-win.
Win-win-win. Win to the infinity power.
Yes, there's so many wins. We just don't. All we do is
Oh,
win.
we do it. I was just about to say that.
No matter what.
Oh my goodness.
We stay there. Oh God. Okay. Anyway, but in all reality, y'all, Time for Three, Little Texas, some other ones we got coming up. Go ahead, take a look at the website. Look at those. Love them or list them. We still have, I believe, we still have the Spotify album. If you search Elm Street Arts on Spotify, you can see our albums, and we should have an album of the series, Lantern series. It has changed some. I have not updated it since pre-pandemic, so I apologize. There might be some things that you're like, we haven't seen this. We've already seen this. It's just some music, and you know there's going to be some bops on there because it's part of the Lantern series.
Right? You just bop and have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the only other thing I think the only other thing I probably want to talk about is so obviously for us at Elm Street, volunteering is, a really big part of our culture and who we are as an organization. We pride ourselves on really being, a community art center. And so obviously with community being at the forefront, like you've got to have that community support and, community involvement and interaction. So one of the things that we are doing a little bit later this March. Yes, Joanne, we love to have you volunteer too.
Yes.
All about it. So our new events and volunteer coordinator, Camille, what we are doing with her is we have set aside a morning on, March 20th,
Yep.
which is a Saturday in the morning. And we are doing a volunteer training and info day specific to the Lantern series. So this is for anyone, who has volunteered for the Lantern series in the past and maybe maybe they want to learn something new or get a refresher on, wait, how are we doing ushering again? I want to make sure I know that before I show up. Or if you're new and you're like, I've never volunteered here before, but I'd really like an opportunity to get plugged in and get involved, that's a great way for you to, really just kind of see what it is that we're all about and, learn some, a few of the different positions that we have available at those concerts that you can do. So definitely hope that you check that out. We are doing we're doing RSVPs for that because one of the things we're doing is we're giving you a little bit of a brunch while you're there. It's a Saturday morning. You're helping us out. So we want to help you out at the same time. So to help us figure out numbers and all that kind of stuff, we're very heavily encouraging RSVPs just so that way, we know who to expect and, also what things that you might be interested in learning about so we can have things kind of as organized as possible. So you can check that out on our website when you click the volunteer button. We've added that right to the volunteer page right up at the top. Once you get there, and you're able to go fill out your information, check off what you're interested in, and then send in your RSVP, and you'll get more info from Camille a little bit closer to the event, which again is going to be Saturday, March 20th. From 10 to 11:30 right on the event green. And all that info is on the website for you.
Yeah, we're super excited about that too because we have a lot of great volunteers that have been working on the land. But we've also heard a lot of feedback from you guys that I really want to volunteer. I just don't know how, or I don't know what to do. And there's a little bit of that nervous energy of, I don't want to sign up for a slot and have to try to learn the same day. Well, we got you. We have this perfectly great event. That morning, we get you some brunch. I'm gonna be munching on some brunch on that day too. Just there we go. But we really want to be able to create that community with you guys, share a meal safely, and also teach you how to do the things you want to volunteer and do. It's a lot of fun. You get to have a good community around you. You get to enjoy the concert while you're volunteering too, which is plus. And we're trying to build a community around volunteering for this series too. So you'll see these same a lot of these same people once a month, and you'll get to hang out and enjoy music and volunteer and just give back to the community and the same ways that we get to give back every time we do an event. So we're super excited for that. Super excited to have you there. I'm super excited. Um, I'm really excited to see a lot of you guys show up. And like Justin said, all the info's on the website. And Camille, who is great at everything. We love Camille. We are so excited to have her. She'll be shooting you out some information too. So you'll get to meet Camille too if you haven't gotten to meet her. My ugly mug there on the green, and we're going to be so excited to teach you how to do some wait staff, how to do some box office, how to do all those lovely things.
Yeah, Brian, I think that probably wraps things up for the week. I know there's a lot of info there, so just a quick and easy breakdown. Registration is open for summer camps happening in June and July. We also have classes happening mid-March, so you can still sign up for. Lantern Series kicks back off March 27th with Time for Three, and then April 24th we also have Little Texas. Freaky Friday happening next weekend, March 11th through the 14th. Go ahead and make sure to get your tickets now because it will sell out. And then we also have our volunteer day and learning and info session for the Lantern Series happening on March 20th. And so you can go ahead and RSVP for that as well. Again, all that info is right on our website. If you need help finding something, go ahead and let us know. We'll be happy to shoot a link your way.
And
that's the tea, sis.
Yes.